Alright guys, how's it going? Cavalier here. I got some more Assassin's Creed. This is chess capture on Pienza, which was one of the new maps with one of the DLCs. It's the nighttime variant, and I know a few people absolutely despise this map. It's one that you either hate or you love, but I kind of like it. So before I get started, I just want to mention that the audio might be out of sync, so I've kind of turned it down a little bit. And another thing is, right here I'm changing classes, but after the game start. You don't really want to be doing this, mainly because when you're playing two 5-minute rounds, pretty much every second counts, and especially when you're playing with a team, you're kind of letting your team down. As you can see, I've already wasted like 30 seconds just picking out a class. You want to try and do that in the profile sets before you get started with the game. But a couple of cool things to talk about. Gears of War 3. Yeah, if you didn't already know, yesterday and the day before there was a load of updates and announcements and stuff. So I'm just going to go over what's been happening in the past few days and what's happened in the past. So basically, originally the game was supposed to come out in April this year, but last year around November time it was delayed. And at the time we were told that it was Microsoft's fault, basically, marketing reasons. So everyone was quite pissed at that. But then they announced around Christmas time that they were going to have a multiplayer beta, and that the game would be on dedicated servers, and we got some multiplayer footage as well. So this kind of smoothed everything over, and everybody was quite chuffed that we got some more stuff, and they were doing it for a reason. It wasn't just they had to polish the game. So we're actually getting something out of it. Now, since Christmas, since that multiplayer gameplay, we've been teased a lot about stuff and when it's coming out, and there's been a lot of confusion about who's going to get the beta and all this kind of stuff. And it was announced a couple of days ago, the official release date of Gears of War 3, which is September 20th this year, 2011. Which is, I think it's, I'm at college at the moment, and I think I finish college obviously in the summer and then go back, and I think I start college on the 16th of September, and then I have a week of college. So the game comes out on the Friday, so I think that'll be alright. I mean, usually when I start college back, we don't do much work. It's kind of just recap of what we've done. So I think I have a lot of time over Christmas as well playing that, so that's going to be great. But they also there was also some box art and stuff. I'll put links in the description of where this is. I'm reading this off the forums at the moment, and there was box art for the game and everything, and loads of details. I'm just going to go over the main stuff. So the main release date is September 20th, and they also announced some of the beta details as well. Now, for the beta they couldn't give a specific release date. That's going to be mid-April, and this is going to be for the people who got the Bulletstorm, the Epic Edition. And then around this mid-April time, everybody who got Bulletstorm will be able to play the beta mid-April, and then apparently a couple of months after, then everybody will be able to play it publicly. But the thing is, first of all, you need the Bulletstorm Epic Edition. You need to put in a code, and then you need to have the disc of Bulletstorm. You cannot sell, you can't buy it, use the code and then sell it. You need the disc because it's on the menu of Bulletstorm. You have to click on it to access it. So you need to make sure you do keep your Epic Edition of the Bulletstorm if you did get it. And there also is a cap on the whole beta. So getting this Bulletstorm Epic Edition gives you early access mid-April, a few unlockables for the actual game for the beta. I think there's going to be like one of the hammer bursts or the lancer. It's going to have like a animated GIF, like animated flames on the gun, which sounds really cool. And by getting the Bulletstorm edition, you get guaranteed access to the beta. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's a few game types that were confirmed. So you've got Team Deathmatch, Capture the Leader, and King of the Hill, and these are all going to be definitely in the beta. Now, Team Deathmatch is kind of it's like, you know, your standard Team Deathmatch, but there's a pool of lives. So each team will have 5 players and maybe 20 lives, and when a person dies from your team, 1 life will be taken out of the pool. So everybody could still be alive, and this one person could die 20 times over and over and over again, and your respawns are just going to keep decreasing and decreasing until you get down to 0, and then everybody's got 1 life left, and then it's kind of this last stand kind of thing going on. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be really good. Capture the Leader is kind of like Submission, but this time you have 2 leaders, 2 teams of 5, and you have to capture the leader for 30 seconds, and then you win the round, and there's 2 rounds. For Team Deathmatch there's also 2 rounds as well. And then for King of the Hill is pretty much like Annex was. There's a few different rules. It's not, you have to, you go into the circle, and then you capture it, you gain the points, and then the ring moves to a different area. But it won't just stay in one area, it will actually move around while it's still. So maybe it has like 100 points. Once the circle spawns, it will start decreasing from 100 down to 0, and that way people can't camp around the circle and just make people come. It will keep moving around, so it forces people to capture, which was a big complaint from the last one. So there's 2 confirmed maps as well for the beta, which is Thrashball, which is the Coltrane's kind of where he used to play Thrashball, which is like American football, and Checkout, which is a shopping mall, basically really close, tight combat, lots of shotguns. The Thrashball as well, there's a massive monitor where it says the score right in the centre, and if you shoot it, it drops down. And there's like maybe if you're playing the King of the Hill, which is the annex with the rings, the objectives, maybe there's a ring there, and you can shoot it down, and it'll kill everyone in the ring, which is pretty cool. But there's also 4 other maps as well. Old Town, which is like a European kind of map, which has pumpkins and chickens. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can go for that. Trenches, which is like a dusty desert kind of map with lots of trenches, and there's a sandstorm and a massive crane. Overpass, which is like a sinking part of Jacinto, the city. It sinks down and then water rushes in and it starts to drop underground. And then Mercy, which is I played this map. I went to Eurogamer last October or November, and this was the map that you could play beast mode on. Really cool map. It's like a jungle kind of map with lots of greenery and stuff. Really cool map. Now, these 4 maps that I said, Old Town, Trenches, Overpass and Mercy, these are maps that are not going to be in the beta straight away. You have to vote for them. So there's a thing on Facebook, like a poll that you can vote for. You got to hurry though, because it ends on the 28th, which is in 2 days, which is on I think Monday. And you vote for the map that you want, and then the 2 maps that get the highest vote will go into the beta with Thrashball and Checkout, which is a pretty cool idea. It was similar to what we did with the Save Carmine, with the t-shirts and stuff. So there's playable characters. Anya Stroud, which is your communication, like over the headset, playing Gears of War 1 and 2. Gemma Prescott, which is the leader of the COG. Queen Mira, which is the queen of the leader of the Locust. You got Coltrane, Max Phoenix, Damon Baird, and Dominic Santiago. So those are all the confirmed players that you can play in the beta. And there's loads of video footage, new video footage. There was some IGN footage ages ago for the multiplayer, and a GameSpot interview, but now there's another GameSpot interview with more beta footage. There's loads of hands-on previews and all sorts of goodies in this forum area, and it's great because loads of Gears fans will go out and look for this kind of thing, and then they'll just post it in the forum, and then one guy will put it all together and put it in a thread so you can view, and it's got all the information you need and all the places to go to. So I'll put a link in the description to the forum thread that you can go to, and it's got all the information there for you to look at. So I'm really looking forward to the beta. The beta's going to be really good. So it's coming out mid-April for people who got Bulletstorm early, and it's coming out a few months afterwards for anybody who didn't get it. Now you got to be careful though, because there is going to be a cap on the beta. There's definitely going to be a cap. So the only guaranteed way of getting into it is through the Bulletstorm. If you did buy Bulletstorm, you're definitely in. And then a few months afterwards, it will be given to the public to download and play. But of course, if there's a cap on it, then only a certain amount of people are going to be able to download that and play it. And I mean, if millions of people have already got Bulletstorm, there might only be a certain amount of people, maybe 100,000, maybe 1 million people that are going to be able to play in the public beta. So keep a lookout for that. I'm going to be doing loads of more videos about Gears of War, and a few commentaries, playing Gears of War. So look out for them. I'll have another chess capture game where I'll be playing with a team soon, and I'll be actually going into strategy and the abilities and perks that I use. So look out for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.